So my account or my channel, I guess I call it, but I'm just gonna be making some audio files and maybe turning them into video files if I have to upload them on certain platforms, but it's really just my project and I'll host it wherever would work for me. I think at this point, the real life people don't use the internet in a way deeper than maybe using Facebook. I don't use Facebook at all, so I don't know what's going on over there, but I can tell you that a lot of people on Facebook don't exist. And for people that do exist but don't have accounts on Facebook, there are ghost accounts. And other people could tell you more, but yeah, there's just weird thing going on where Facebook is the only thing some real people even use besides directly messaging other people through the telephone or whatever. The internet's really turned into a monster. Well, I hate the way the internet took over everything. It used to be, before I was born, if you wanted a job, you just walked into a store and asked for a job and they give you one right on the spot. Now you have to apply online for everything. They say that it simplifies things, but I don't think that's true. I think it just makes digital slush piles. I really hate the internet. I mean, I would like it a lot more if everything was completely different. I mean, I like the fact that it's a glorified telephone network with different forms of digital media, but beyond that, it's so horrible. I could probably organize my thoughts better some other time. I think I'm just going to bring up topics and then later on I'll discuss them in depth whenever I feel like it. I think there's a lot of people in real life who are just sad, alone, isolated, and so they might turn to the internet to see if there's anybody they could connect with, but there's nothing but fake users on the internet because the real people have left because of the fake users, and this really actually began in 2008. There is no kind way to put this, but in the early 90s, there was this whole generation of people born with crippling disabilities, but they could still use computers. So in 2008, those people were 18 years old and they could be put on a payroll. That is a huge turning point. The thing that caused all those birth defects in the 90s was horrible lifestyle choices. I mean, just look at the history of the obesity epidemic. There's been just so much high fructose corn syrup, nasty toxins in food, nasty icky needles, if you get my drift. There's just so much stuff you're not even allowed to talk about. It's maddening. But if I could just reach one real person, that would be just a wonderful thing. Because I think at this point all people are feeling the same way, just kind of either confused and lost and not knowing where to go or what's even going on, or the people have figured out what's going on, or just sad, deeply depressed, feeling alone even in a crowded room. You know that saying.